Archangel Micheal says, open this before 7 p.m. tonight. God tried to warn you, but you skipped it last time. He's asking again. This is not just a video, it's divine timing. Open quickly. Archangel Micheal says, open this before 7 p.m. tonight because a crucial door is waiting for your hand. You felt the nudge once and ignored it, and the echo of that choice has followed you. This time the call returns with clarity, weight, and mercy. This is not just a video, it is a window arranged for you. You are being guided to step through while it is still open, while the air still hums with purpose. Delay would turn the music down, but obedience will turn it into a choir. God tried to warn you last time, and you brushed it away like dust on your sleeve. You kept walking, telling yourself you would return when life got quieter and softer. Life did not get quieter, and the noise became a cage. Tonight a gentler hand reaches for you again. It carries no accusation, only precise instructions and a time. You are being trusted with an hour that trusts you back. Stand still for a moment and breathe in the quiet around you. Imagine your name being written with light above your head. Now imagine that light turning into a path under your feet. Every path has a door and every door has a key. The key you need is attention, not struggle. The door you need is time, not distance. Before 7 p.m., prepare a small place that feels honest. It could be a chair by a window, a corner of your bed, or a floor space that knows your footprints. What matters is surrender, not scenery. Clean that little place with your hands, even if it already looks clean. Order invites order, and your spirit understands the language of simple acts. As you clean, quietly say, I am ready. Now take a piece of paper or the notes on your phone. Write 3 things you are releasing from your mind tonight. Write 3 things you are willing to receive in their place. There is a rhythm written into evenings like this. The hour before 7 p.m. holds a hush that speaks. The minute after 7 p.m. holds a lift that carries. Archangel Micheal says, the signal will come steady if your heart holds still. Stillness does not mean silence around you. It means a decision inside you. Decide to be here, not elsewhere. You will remember how you once chased answers in every direction. You will notice how answers now gather when you stop running. They prefer a seated heart. The fear tries to bargain with you. Let it talk until it runs out of breath. Fear is dramatic, but it cannot lift anything heavier than your attention. Take your attention back and set it gently on what matters. Think of the missed moment from last time, but only as a lesson. You were not denied, you were delayed. Delays can be redeemed when you step forward with a new consent. Consent now to a better story about yourself. Consent to release the old headlines you kept reading. Consent to become the person your future already knows. At 6:40 p.m., drink water and let it remind you of flow. Your life wants to move through tight places without bruising itself. Water knows how to pass without losing itself, and so do you. At 6:45 p.m., sit in your prepared place. Place your list nearby and rest your palms open. Open hands teach the heart to open. At 6:50 p.m., quietly bless where you've been. You survived places that tried to shrink you. You carried fragments of yourself like rescued glass and learned to sparkle anyway. At 6:55 p.m., tell the truth out loud about one heavy thing you're carrying. Speak in simple words that even a child could understand. What a child understands, heaven can lift. As the minute hand approaches the hour, your room will feel slightly different. It is not imagination, it is invitation. Weight begins to loosen when time and willingness align. When the clock says 7:00 p.m., Inhale slowly and imagine a door opening. The door is not in your wall. It is in your timeline. You are stepping into the next sentence of your life. Say your name softly and say, "I allow what is meant for me." Let those words sink like seeds in fresh soil. The heart grows with the mouth plants. Tonight a hidden apology may rise from memory. Let it come without punishment or replay. If it asks for release, grant it and set both of you free. You may feel a tug to message someone or forgive yourself instead. Choose the softer boldness, the one that heals without performance. The brave do not always shout. Sometimes they breathe and unhook. If a face appears in your mind, bless them and move on. You are not required to build a bridge to every shore. Your work tonight is to keep your river clear. Archangel Micheal says, a turn is scheduled for you that will not require force. You will notice tiny alignments like books arranging themselves by height. That is order revealing the next reachable step. Ask for the right door, not every door. Ask for the next light, not the whole highway. Ask for peace that stays, not excitement that leaves. Consider what you thought you lost when you skipped the last signal. You feared the door would never open again. You are learning that mercy visits more than once. The right people will feel easier tonight. The wrong people will feel blurry and far. Follow ease and not noise. If shame knocks, let honor answer the door. Honor knows how to stand tall without stepping on anything. Honor remembers your worth when you forget where you put it. There is a promise hovering over your calendar. It is not vague. It is vibrantly specific and patient. It knows your name and your timing. By 7:05 p.m., you may feel a release in your chest or a softening in your jaw. This is your body understanding the assignment. It is meeting your spirit halfway. At 7:07 p.m., read your list again. Imagine each heavy line dissolving like ink in rain. Imagine each hopeful line rooting like a sprout under warm soil. Close your eyes and let a picture form of your next clear step. See yourself taking it with quiet certainty. Feel your feet recognize the ground as if it were waiting for them. If tears arrive, let them be the river cleaning the stones. Tears are not weakness. They are waters. They carry away grit so light can stick. Your story will not use panic as punctuation anymore. It will use purpose and pause. It will breathe between sentences and bloom between scenes. You are not late for your life. You are landing precisely. Every earlier no has guided you to a better yes. Every nearly has taught you to notice the true. Archangel Micheal says, the turning point tonight is gentle but irreversible. Once the hinge swings, it does not swing back. You will feel it before you can explain it. Hold your phone like a tool, not a tether. The message you need begins inside and only then moves outward. Technology can amplify, but only presence can originate. If you must reach out, do it after the release, not before. Words spoken from calm move like anchors wrapped in light. They hold without hurting. A new confidence will wear you like a well-tailored jacket. You will stop asking rooms for permission to exist. Rooms will ask you to stay a little longer. Imagine the path in front of you widening by one pace. That is enough to carry this week. That is enough to breathe without bargaining. Your name is being lifted in the right conversations. Not louder but clear. Clarity travels further than volume. Your work will begin to feel like a conversation that finally includes you. You will stop translating yourself into smaller languages. You will start speaking in your natural size. Do not argue with the echo of old narratives. Echoes fade when you stop shouting back. Let silence turn them into memory. What closed last season saved you this season. What felt like a locked gate becomes a fence you no longer need to cross. Paths change when identities heal. If worry tries to measure outcomes, give it a new job. Ask worry to count blessings instead. It will get tired and go home early. You will recognize a sign in something ordinary. The bus that arrives on time, the email that says yes, the door that doesn't stick. The ordinary will open like a gift with your name on it. Promise yourself you won't rush just to feel productive. Rushing is counterfeit movement. Rested steps arrive and still arrive on time. Tonight, choose a word that will carry you through the week. Choose one that feels like a bridge. Let it sit on your tongue until it tastes like home. You are passing from reaction into response. Response is wisdom with its shoes on. Response keeps pace with purpose. If a memory tries to rehearse pain, thank it for trying to protect you. Then remind it that protection has a new uniform now. Gentle boundaries can be steel strong. Celebrate in small ways that feel true. Pour tea. Tidy a corner. Write a line of gratitude. Healing likes to be noticed. Tell yourself a kinder truth about your past. You do what you know, what you how you know more and have more. Let your room return to itself after 7:10 p.m. Open the window if you can, and let the air learn your new name. Rooms remember and will hold this shift. You will sleep differently tonight because alignment sleeps soundly. Dreams may organize themselves into sentences you can keep. Morning will arrive without argument. Tomorrow, keep one promise you made tonight. Even a small promise is a powerful compass. Compasses change journeys by quiet degrees. People will feel something different and not know the word for it. You will know. You will call it peace with a pulse. Here is a table being set for you. Your chair is not borrowed. Your name card is handwritten. When doubt knocks later, invite it to sit and watch you continue anyway. Doubt is allowed to witness, not allowed to direct. You are piloting the hour. Remember how close you came to skipping this again. Remember how close you came to living the same week twice. And remember you did. You opened when the wind opened. You arrived when the invitation arrived. This is what agreement looks like. Carry this agreement into your choices. Carry it into emails, into meals, into meetings. Agreement dignifies everything it touches. If you meet resistance, greet it with patience. If you meet progress, greet it with humility. If you meet yourself, greet yourself with joy. There will be a message you were supposed to send last month. Send it this week. There will be a boundary you were supposed to keep last year. Keep it now. Your story is not a cautionary tale. It is a recovery song. It rises, steadies, and lifts others as it moves. Songs like this make rooms kinder. You are not here to impress fate. You are here to partner with purpose. Purpose has been waiting with the door already unlatched. Let your calendar learn this new rhythm. Leave breathing room between commitments. Give miracles a place to part. When you walk outside, notice how the world feels slightly more in focus. Green's greener, voices warmer, time kinder. That is not a trick. That is alignment. Trust the small yes that repeats. Tiny yeses stack into a staircase. Staircases go places. If you stumble forward and laugh softly. Grace will reach for your elbow like a friend. Together you will keep moving. Remember, 7 p.m. was not a threat. It was a promise. Promises kept build futures that hold. You are standing in the doorway of one now. Let gratitude be brief and honest. Thank you for timing that finds me. Thank you for a heart that finally opens. Tell someone kind that you are changing things. not to be seen but to be accountable. Kind ears help new paths hold. As the night deepens, keep your list near. Tomorrow you will add action to intention. Action will enjoy the partnership. Sleep with permission to wake new. This is not pretending, it is participating. Participation writes better endings. If the world tries to hustle you back into hurry, remember your practice. You know how to sit, open, and agree. You know how to make time holy. Your name fits you better tonight. Your story fits your name better tonight. Your future fits both. When morning light arrives, read these words again if you need. But you won't need every line. You will already be living them. You have learned to answer when called. You have learned to open when invited. This is the beginning of many right doors. And if ever you forget, look at the clock and remember how an hour changed everything. Not by spectacle, but by sincerity. Not by noise, but by notice. You did not miss it this time. You moved like someone who knows they are loved. You listened like someone who knows they are led. Carry the softness and the strength together. Keep them braided in your walk. Let others feel safe to breathe near you. You are becoming a place where good things land and grow. You are becoming your own open door. This is what divine timing looks like when it becomes a life. Thank you for honoring this moment with your full heart. Thank you for returning to the window after walking past it before. Thank you for choosing the future that was using you. Hold this alignment lightly and firmly at once. Lightly, so it can move. Firmly, so it can stay. Close your eyes and seal what began. When you open them, notice how the room agrees. Notice how your breath has already learned the new rhythm. Walk into the rest of your evening with a lifted spine. The next right thing is already waiting and smiling. Go meet it without hurry. What began tonight will keep unfolding in kind sequences. You will notice the pattern and match it. You are not behind. You are right on time. When others ask what changed, you will shrug and smile. You will say, I answered when I was called. And that answer will keep answering. Be gentle with your yes and fierce with your boundaries. Be playful with your hope and precise with your steps. Be available to the good that has finally caught up. Return to this practice whenever your spirit asks for it. The door will remember you. The hour will be happy to host you again. For now, let peace do its quiet work. Let purpose begin its careful build. Let gratitude make a home inside your voice. This is how life softens without losing strength. This is how a person shines without burning out. This is how you move when heaven adjusts your timing to your name. You did well tonight. Keep doing well in small, honest ways. They will add up loudly. The window has closed and left the world wider for you. Your steps will prove it. Your days will echo it. Carry on, beloved traveler. The road has yielded. The horizon has inched closer to your feet. You are ready. You are steady. You are seen. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, let what opened continue to unfold in the quiet places. The hinge that turned at 7 p.m. keeps moving in steady circles of grace. Walk with it as if matching your steps to a soft drum. Keep your evening simple and faithful to the shift. Choose one small task that symbolizes order and complete it fully. Completion teaches your nervous system how peace behaves. When you speak tonight, let your words be measured and warm. Offer kindness without explaining yourself beyond what is needed. Your tone will carry the new rhythm further than volume. Place your list where you can see it and breathe over it once more. The releasing lines keep fading like footprints under a tide. The receiving lines keep taking root like seedlings under a gentle sun. Prepare for sleep as if sleep were a sacred room. Dim lights, clear surfaces, slow movements. Your body reads these signals like a map. Lie down with your hands over your heart for a moment. Feel the steady engine of life agreeing with the decision you made. Agreement inside invites alignment outside. When morning arrives, do not rush to test results. Results are already in motion and prefer still, confident companions. Begin your day with the smallest obedience you promised. Choose nourishment that respects the path you are on. Watered light and honest food stabilize the inner horizon. Stability makes room for inspired steps. Write one line that names who you are becoming. Keep it short enough to whisper while walking. Let it be a lantern in your pocket. Archangel Micheal says, "The right conversations will find you when your posture is right." Posture means the way you carry truth, not the angle of your shoulders. Truth carried kindly attracts its own witnesses. If an old pattern tugs on your sleeve, acknowledge it without rehearsing it. Patterns loosen when they are seen without being fed. Starve what starved you and feed what feeds you. You will feel a fresh respect for your own time. Respect will look like clear beginnings and clean endings. It will sound like gentle no and sturdy yes. Choose one boundary that protects your most creative hour. Guard it as if it were a garden with a single open gate. Life blooms where trespass stops. Give thanks for the subtle signs that confirm your turn. The timely message, the unforced smile, the task that takes half the usual effort. These are confirmations, not coincidences. Move your body in a way that feels like kindness. Stretch, walk, sway, or breathe deliberately. Motion unties knots that words cannot reach. If you must share your change, speak as if planting, not persuading. Planting trusts time, weather, and soil. Persuasion often wrestles what could have willingly grown. Notice how your decision reduces the appetite for drama. Drama tastes stale when purpose is fresh. Choose freshness every time. Set 3 small markers for the day that honor last night's opening. A single outreach, a tidy drawer, a brave line in your journal. Markers become milestones when repeated. Let music find the room that changed you. Choose sounds that do not fight your breath. Sound can carry you without dragging you. Archangel Micheal says, "You will recognize new favor by how natural it feels." Favor that fits does not demand a performance. It allows you to be fully yourself without apology. Make room for an unexpected yes by clearing one unnecessary obligation. Release what no longer requires your signature. Surrender creates space for appointment. If guilt tries to revisit, offer it gratitude for its ancient attempt to keep you safe. Then guide it to the door with tenderness. You are safe enough now to choose love over fear. Arrange your work as a set of altars to attention. Approach each task with presence and complete it as if returning a borrowed gift. Presence turns ordinary labor into liturgy. Speak softly to the part of you that live outside of timing. It learns survival in staggered rhythms. Invite it into the new metronome and let it lean. Consider the people who benefit when you keep this alignment. Faces appear like lanterns along a path. Let their quiet need be fuel, not pressure. If you feel resistance, reduce the size of the next step until it smiles back. Steps that smile are steps you can actually take. Momentum loves friendliness. Create a corner at home that always remembers peace. A chair, a candle, a folded blanket, a small stone. Objects can hold agreements when minds forget. Your calendar will begin to look like a garden instead of a battlefield. White space will feel like rain rather than emptiness. Growth prefers rain to noise. Let your yes be honest even when it is small. Let your no be honorable even when it is firm. Integrity is the shape of your new hour. When memories of the skipped warning try to sting, bless the one who did not know better. Bless the journey that taught in patient loops. Bless the courage that answered this time. You will be tempted to rush good news into testimony. Hold it a little while like warm bread. Break it at the right table. The right table may be a trusted friend or a quiet journal. And may meal or waterway or chair where sharing strengthened the core. Keep your room tidy for a few days as if expecting a guest. The guest is your future arriving early to look around. Let it find space prepared. Make a practical list that matches your spiritual release. One phone call, one email, one act of repair. Heaven loves partnership that moves both heart and hand. If someone brings you old gossip wrapped as concern, honor them without opening the package. Set it down gently and let it stay unopened. Not every delivery belongs to your address. You will sense a shift in how you measure productivity. You will measure by peace kept, not chaos conquered. You will measure by love given, not fires put out. Return to your breathing when the day tugs you sideways. 10 slow breaths can reset a life. Breath is the handrail on the staircase of change. Walk into rooms with the new alignment like a quiet crown. The crown is not for show. It is for posture and boy. Read something that strengthens your inner frame. A page, a paragraph, a single line of steadiness. Good words fortify like nourishment. Schedule rest before collapse requires it. Rest is not a reward you must earn. Rest is a rhythm you must honor. Plan a small celebration in 48 hours to seal the turn. Tea with yourself, a slow sunset, a song that knew you before you knew yourself. Seals keep what began from leaking. If grief surfaces as change rearranges attachments, sit with it as with an old friend. Grief can be gentle when it is welcomed. It can usher in clarity like a quiet usher with warm hands. Let your generosity be precise rather than grand. A thoughtful message, a held door, an unhurried ear. Precision makes kindness durable. Revisit your list at week's end and write what changed that you can name. Write what softened that you can feel. Write what lifted that you can carry. Notice the people who feel like oxygen and thank them. Notice the habits that feel like smoke and release them. Oxygen is for living. Smoke is for signals you no longer need. Aim your hope like a compass rather than a balloon. A compass gives direction and stays near the ground. Balloons float away and forget to return. Keep the window of listening open at the same time each day. Consistency tunes the ear. Ear learns to hear what time keeps teaching. Let beauty interrupt you without apology. A tree against the sky, a laugh in a hallway, the way light holds dust. Beauty recalibrates attention. Speak blessing over your work before beginning. Speak blessing over your rest before ending. Blessing changes the temperature of both. Remember that timing is a relationship, not a lottery. It favors those who meet it faithfully. It companions those who show up. Hold your phone like a tool again and choose what you consume with care. Consumption becomes creation when filtered through honor. Honor keeps your inner room clean. Your courage today is quieter and truer than yesterday's noise. Quiet courage endures. Noise tires itself and fades. Let gratitude sit at your table as a daily guest. Feed it by noticing simple goodness, and it will feed you back with perspective. Perspective keeps storms in their proper size. You are not trying to earn what already chose you. You are learning to carry what already arrived. Carry it with both strength and ease. When you meet discouragement, greet it with remembered evidence. Recall the hinge that turned at 7 p.m. and the hour that held you. Evidence short and discouragements visit. Keep your promises with gentleness. Adjust them if needed without shame. Flexibility can be faithful. Let your laughter return without the old apology. Joy is not irresponsible. Joy is responsible for keeping the light on. When you lie down again tonight, place one hand on your heart and one on your stomach. Feel the agreement between breath and beat. Sleep inside that agreement like a vow. Wake tomorrow and repeat the smallest faithful actions. Repetition is not dull when it is sacred. Sacred repetition builds a life that holds. Carry your new timing through doors that once intimidated you. Doors bow to those who walk with purpose. Purpose carries its own key. If a delay appears, name it as preparation. Preparation gathers tools you will soon need. Tools ready in hand reduce future strain. Choose mentors thy fruit, not flash. Fruit feeds you and others. Flash fades under ordinary weather. Let your presence be a room where others breathe easier. You learn to breathe here yourself. Offer the same air. Protect this flame from wind and from neglect. Wind is loud and obvious. Neglect is quiet and costly. Tend to your finances, your schedule, and your body with one new act of wisdom. Wisdom is alignment measured in practical choices. Choices like these make promises visible. Remember how obedience felt on your skin. It felt like softness over steel. Keep wearing it. This continuation is a thread woven into what began. The thread strengthens the fabric without drawing attention to itself. Strong fabric holds memories and futures at once. Stand at your window for a moment and let your name fill the space again. Let it echo with kindness and authority. Let it settle like a benediction. Walk forward and let the day meet you with respect. You earned that respect by answering the call. Keep answering in small, bright ways. Archangel Micheal says, keep tending the flame that began without turning it into a performance. Let your life speak with clean lines and steady color. Quiet excellence will announce what noisy striving never could. Set a simple rhythm for morning, midday, and evening. Morning for centering, midday for courage, evening for review. Rhythm turns scattered hours into a braided cord. Write one sentence each day that you are willing to live. Keep it short enough to remember while walking. Memory becomes momentum when carried on the tongue. Reach for the tasks that used to intimidate you and handle them in humane pieces. The mountain respects the climber who uses switchbacks. Switchbacks are wisdom disguised as patience. Guard the freshness of your yes by sleeping on big decisions unless timing says otherwise. A rested yes carries weight that hustle cannot counterfeit. Weighty yeses open weight-bearing doors. Keep your desk, bag, and inbox aligned with your inner room. Clutter translates into static and steals signal. Clean spaces amplify permission. If a plan slips, recover without drama. Recovery is a skill that grows confidence. Drama wastes fuel that endurance needs. Treat your calendar as a covenant, not a cage. Honor commitments you make to yourself the way you honor others. Self-trust is the first signature on every agreement. Let generosity be guided by clarity. Give where your giving makes you more yourself. The right gifts return as strength rather than fatigue. Archangel Micheal says, you will notice new eyes by their calm. It will not rush your flower to bloom. I will defend your timing from noise. Build one habit that makes all other habits easier. Habit scaffolding saves courage for higher climbs. Courage kept becomes courage given. Speak to your future as if it were in the room. Address it with respect and expectation. Futures respond to voices that believe. Choose content that nourishes over content that numbs. Numbing delays pain. Nourishing dissolves it. Dissolved pain becomes wisdom without bitterness. Keep a running list of tiny victories. Rosso Avenu encounters evidence. Practice leaving places better than you found them. A straightened chair, a wiped counter, a kind word. Better attacks better. Let your boundaries be visible and unpunished. Boundaries protect the orchard so fruit can grow. Fruit is proof, not explanation. When regret taps your shoulder, offer it an update. You know more and choose more wisely now. Updates turn regrets into references. Step outside once a day and find a horizon line. Let distance calibrate your inner distances. Perspective is medicine with no side effects. If comparison tries to recruit you, decline with gratitude. You are not a copy in search of a printer. You are a living original growing in real time. Archangel Micheal says, honor the teachers that arrive disguised as trouble. Thank them without re-enrolling in their class. Graduation is a kind goodbye. Choose a pace that your soul can breathe inside. Fast enough to feel alive, slow enough to see beauty. Beauty seen as strength gain. Invite laughter back into ordinary rooms. Laughter loosens stuck places and oils unseen hinges. Oiled hinges make doors feel predestined. Write a quiet mission for the week. 3 lines, 3 aims, 3 promises. Mission reduces noise to music. Keep financial choices aligned with dignity. Spend like a steward. Save like a strategist. Give like a friend. Dignity compounds interest. Refresh your environment with one gentle change. A new plan, a clear surface, a softened light. Environments teach moods how to behave. Practice the courage of beginning again without apology. Beginners learn faster than experts pretending not to be. Learning is a kind of light. Let the people who love you in on your new cadence. They will adjust their dance to match. Shared rhythm strengthens bonds. If a door remains shut, bless it and continue down the corridor. Corridors hold more doors than your worry admits. Blessing keeps hands free for the next to handle. Treat interruptions as invitations to stewed attention. Some interruptions are mercy in disguise. Mercy knows alternate routes you could not see. Archangel Micheal says, trust the intelligence of peace. Peace does not ask you to shrink to fit rooms. Peace asks rooms to widen to fit you. Keep promises to your body as a spiritual practice. Move, nourish, and rest with sincerity. Sincerity translates into stamina. Organize your digital world the way you organize your inner one. Folders that make sense. Notifications that respect silence. Archives that breathe. Order multiplies attention. Strengthen your voice by saying true things kindly. Kind truth travels further than sharp accuracy. Distance-covered turns words into bridges. Let old labels fall off without complaint. You owe no eulogy to names that never held you well. New names will rise from lived alignment. Practice small exits from rooms that drain you. Your future waits outside with the engine running. Remember to savor without hoarding. Savoring says thank you in the present tense. Hoarding says maybe in the language of fear. Build a refuge hour each week where nothing is demanded of you. Refuge repairs what productivity frays. Repaired threads hold heavier beauty. Keep feedback loops with your own heart. Ask what felt right under teeth, ask what felt wrong and release. Loops like these evolve lives quietly. Let silence finish your sentences when words would bruise. Silence can be eloquent without being evasive. Evasion hides, eloquence healed. Choose reading that thickens your inner bark. Thick bark lets you stay soft without breaking. Soft strength is your native material. Archangel Micheal says, every yes changed something structural inside you. The structure can carry weather. Weather comes and goes, structure remains. Move finances, friendships, and focus toward long horizons. Long horizons calm short storms. Calm is the best negotiating position. Bless your tools and keep them sharp. A maintained tool is a kindness to your future self. Kind futures arrive smiling. Turn apologies into adjustments. Adjustments that stick speak louder than scripted remorse. Loud enough, they change rooms. Keep gratitude close enough to interrupt complaint early. Complaint shrinks blessings to fit its pocket. Gratitude hands blessings their full height. Let creativity play without ransom. Play is the playground of breakthroughs. Breakthroughs prefer laughter to pressure. Name your seasons honestly. Resting, planting, pruning, harvesting. Honest seasons prevent dishonest expectations. Invite mentorship through humility and contribution. Learn with open hands and offer what you have freely. Healthy exchange multiplies wisdom. Archangel Micheal says, stay fluent in the language of small doors. Large doors are just small doors you met consistently. Consistency is the real keymaker. Carry a notebook like a net. Catch ideas before they swim downstream. Nets filled become tables set. Choose one bravery jot each week. Bridges do not build themselves. Reaching turns distance into path. Let your home be a training ground for the world you carry. Alignment at home graduates into authority outside. Authority without alignment becomes noise. Celebrate progress without shaming process. Process is the road you walk. Progress are the mile markers. Mile markers keep morale honest. Refresh your commitments by reading them out loud. Sound clarifies intention. Intention clarified invites execution. Stay curious about your own growth. Curiosity nurtures. Judgment withers. Nurtured hearts keep rising. If a habit clings, redesign the environment around it. Reward. Environments are quiet engineers. Archangel Micheal says, timing will keep finding you because you learn to be findable. Findable hearts make bright targets for goodness. Bright targets attract precise arrows of favor. Tend to your friendships with light and nourishment. Water what waters you and prune what tangles. Healthy gardens host joyful gatherings. Answer complexity with simplicity wherever possible. Simplicity is not small. It is distilled. Distillation keeps the essence and releases the smoke. Let endings be clean so beginnings can be clear. Clean endings honor what was and sanctify what will be. Clarity is holy to new starts. Keep learning the difference between urgency and importance. Urgency yells, importance endures. Endurance is where legacy lives. Write a blessing for your work tools and spaces. Speak it before you begin and after you end. Blessed tools become instruments. Archangel Micheal says, protect the sacred ordinary. Dishes, emails, herons can all be altars. Altars elevate everything they hold. Let your confidence be quiet enough to listen. Listening sees the turns before the signs appear. Turns take can nearly feel like grace. Revisit your values and rank them with honesty. Values ranked become strategies. Strategies applied become stories. Practice returning quickly when you drift. Drifting is human. Returning is holy. Quick returns keep paths warm. Teach your time to treat you with respect by modeling respect. Begin on time for yourself, not just for others. Self-respect trains the clock. Let hope be specific. Name the route, the goal, the healing, the pavilion. Specific hope directs effort. Archangel Micheal says, hold what you asked for with open hands. Open hands can receive and release without fear. Fearless hands build generous lives. Choose mentors you will never meet through books and lived examples. Borrow their roads until your own is paved. Paved roads host others safely. Lean into forgiveness as a daily hygiene. Clean hearts see further and last longer. Longevity is a quiet miracle. Adjust your posture every time you remember. Upright bodies teach minds to lift. Lifted minds see solutions first. If criticism comes, filter it with your values and goals. Keep the nourishing, compost the rest. Compost grows future gardens. Let your work end each day with gratitude and a clear next step. Next steps prevent morning fog. Mornings that know where to stand move quickly. Archangel Micheal says, keep your lamp trimmed and your eyes kind. Trimmed lamps waste less oil and shine steadier. Kind eyes change rooms before words begin. Raise your standards without raising your blood pressure. Standards are scaffolding, not shackles. Scaffolding builds without bruising. Practice micro-rest throughout the day. 10 breaths, a sip of water, a square of sunlight. Micro-rest prevents macro burnout. If an opportunity arrives that does not respect your timing, let it pass without resentment. Not every open door is your door. Discernment keeps feet from unnecessary miles. Let your creativity touch practical problems. Beauty solves when invited. Solutions seasoned with beauty become culture. Archangel Micheal says, continue walking the hour that changed you as if it were a path that never ends. The path will keep widening as you keep agreeing. Agreement is your ongoing yes to the better story. Archangel Micheal says, continue honoring the hour that aligned you with yourself. The world around you will adjust to the steadiness you now carry. Let that steadiness be the quiet leader of your choices. Keep a soft ritual at the start of your work. Touch your tools with intention and bring your attention home to your hands. Hands that arrive fully make ordinary tasks luminous. Allow your schedule to breathe around your highest values. Protect the pockets of time that upgrade your future. Time kept with dignity grows into days that hold. Write a single sentence that defines today's victory. Keep it small, real, and reachable. Reached victories stack into strength. Walk with a pace that respects both urgency and rest. Urgency delivers, rest preserves. Reservation turns spurts into season. When fatigue arrives, respond with care, not punishment. Care lengthens the life of your gifts. But even sure enjoy strive. Let your words fit your heart. Do not oversell what a whisper can carry. Do not understate what needs weight. Return to your breathing whenever noise gathers. Breathing makes space where wisdom enters. Wisdom knows the shortest, honest path. Give your space a small order every morning. Fold, wipe, or clear one surface. Order smiles back at you all day. Measure growth by courage kept, not applause collected. Courage kept is wealth that cannot be stolen. Applause fades while courage compounds. Keep your eyes kind even when decisions are firm. Kindness and firmness make trustworthy doors. Trustworthy doors create safe rooms. Move the needle a little on something that matters each day. A little moves a lot across weeks. Movement closes the gap between hope and history. Let your tone be warm and your boundaries visible. Warmth welcomes, boundaries guide. Together they create safe gravity. Invite beauty into problem solving. Beauty notices patterns and softens edges. Soft edges carry solutions further. Hold your finances with clear attention and unhurried planning. Attention stops leaks, planning opens channels. channels bring provision where panic once lived. Refresh your environment with one living touch. Water a plant. Open a window, light a gentle scent. Environments either drain or deliver. Choose deliver. Speak to your inner critic like a retired guard. Thank it for past duty and relieve it of patrol. New safety systems are in place now. Honor pace-setters in your life who model quiet integrity. Learn from their calm instructions disguised as habits. Habits make character believable. Treat Micheal as a chance to practice clarity. Say enough, say true, say kind. Clarity closes loops and opens respect. Carry a sentence of gratitude in your pocket. Use it when the day grows heavy. Gratitude shifts weight without denying truth. Lay down perfection in exchange for presence. Presence gets real work done. Real work leaves rooms better than it found them. Return generosity to yourself without guilt. Replenished hearts give cleaner gifts. Clean gifts land without strings. Keep the promises that let you sleep well. Sleep is a contact with tomorrow. Honor the signature. When a plan flexes, flex with it and keep your center. Centers travel well under changing skies. Skies change, centers endure. Practice courageous silence when words would escalate heat. Silence can be a bridge when chosen with love. Bridges reduce distances that loudness widens. Schedule pauses instead of hoping for them. Pauses prevent the soul from fraying. Pray less and you will last more. Let your learning be tactile. Write by hand, build with tools, practice with body. Bodies remember truths, minds forget. Give your dreams a meeting on paper. Assign dates to the steps that matter. Dates honor intention with action. Consider your digital intake as diet. Consume what nourishes craft and character. Starve what bloats focus and blurs joy. Offer your presence as your best gift in conversations. Presence redeems time more than advice. Redeemed time feels like care. Choose music that respects the rhythm of your current task. Let sound be scaffold, not spotlight. Scaffold helps structures rise. If old fears appear, mark them as historical, not current. History can inform without ruling. Rulers must be current truth and chosen courage. 10 small repairs in your environment quickly. Fixed things stop whispering your name. Quiet rooms produce clearer thoughts. Journal a single honest line at day's end. Honesty stores fuel for tomorrow. Fuel ready makes mornings kinder. Treat disappointment as redirection rather than verdict. Redirection turns corners you could not see. Corners hide corridors that belong to you. Share progress with one trusted voice. Trusted ears strengthen new resolve. Strengthened resolve travels farther. Choose a weekly hour to consult your future self. Ask what would make their load lighter today. Deliver that gift early and gladly. Refresh your boundaries around rest. Rest earns nothing and deserves everything. Deserved rest multiplies output with ease. Keep a folder titled Evidence of Grace. Place small wins, kind notes, and quiet miracles inside. Evidence shortens future storms. Declutter one belief that kept you small. Replace it with a practiced truth. Practiced truths become native language. Let your ambition be ethical and humane. Humane ambition builds legacies that age well. Legacies that age well bless strangers kindly. Practice eye-level conversations with your goals. No groveling, no swagger. Just partnership walking. Meet criticism with discernment instead of defense. Discernment keeps what refines and releases what corrodes. Refinement shines without shouting. Track your energy with curiosity. Notice which hours carry gold and which ask for silver. Spend gold on building and silver on maintenance. Turn waiting rooms into reading rooms. Your love stolen minutes. Minutes multiplied become mastery. Honor your thresholds. Begin with a breath, end with a blessing. Thresholds teach transitions how to behave. Let your calendar show your values clearly. If it doesn't, adjust until it does. Visible values become lived values. Invest in tools that remove friction with integrity. Friction reduced frees focus. Focus finishes what talent starts. Keep the sacred ordinary sacred. White dishes like a ritual. Full clones like a promise. Promises kept in small places echo in large ones. Welcome mentorship from quieter seasons of your life. Past you learn pieces that present you needs. Integration is wisdom's full sentence. Invite wonder back into errands. Wonder makes even lines and traffic bearable. Bearable days accumulate into beautiful years. Name your gifts without apology. Named gifts can be stewarded, sharpened, and shared. Unnamed gifts wander. Create endings that are clean and beginnings that are brave. Clean and brave make continuity. Continuity builds trust with yourself. If envy nips at your heels, turn it into admiration and instruction. Let it teach you what you truly value. Then go build that with peace. Protect your mornings from the world's noise. They are your cathedral of clarity. Cathedrals deserve quiet. Give yourself permission to celebrate progress mid-journey. Celebration fuels stamina. Stamina finishes with joy. Archangel Micheal says, stay loyal to the alignment that arrived at the appointed hour. Loyalty keeps doors open that talent alone cannot. Doors recognize faithful footsteps. Write a short rule for how you speak to yourself. Let it be loving, truthful, and firm. Rules like this save days from spirals. Choose to be interruptible for goodness and uninterruptible for gossip. This is the architecture of a peaceful mind. Peaceful minds build peaceful rooms. Practice ending your day before exhaustion chooses it for you. Chosen endings create better beginnings. Better beginnings improve everything they touch. Set a weekly time to prune commitments. Pruning increases fruit. Fruit feeds futures. Carry the memory of the hinge at 7 p.m. like a talisman. Touch it mentally when the world wobbles. Talisman memories steady present choices. Create a simple checklist that safeguards your well-being. Water, light, movement, order, gratitude. Check boxes protect bright souls. Strengthen the muscles of follow-through. Begin fewer things and finish more. Finishing is a love language to your own life. Let your kindness include yourself in equal measure. Kind here weather makes bold outer work. Bold work done kindly lasts. Keep a threshold blessing at your door. Whisper it leaving and whisper it returning. Houses learn the sound of their people. Remember how the window opened because you opened. Keep opening in small, faithful increments. Incremental openings widen destinies. Build traditions that anchor you through seasons. A weekly walk, a monthly letter, a seasonal reset. Anchors make storms informative, not defining. Treat your talents as responsibilities more than decorations. Responsibilities call forth discipline and joy. Decorations fade. Responsibilities grow. Return often to the smallest unit of progress. 1 minute, one line, one choice. Smallest units remove effuses. Let your laughter be honest and frequent. Honest laughter heals almost as much as sleep. Healed hearts create better art. Choose courage that fits quietly under your everyday clothes. Wear it to meetings, errands, and morning walks. Quiet courage is undefeated. Give your future a seat at today's table. Slide it a plate of attention and a glass of patience. Guests who are honored return with gifts. Practice greeting your reflection with mercy. Mercy makes mirrors safe. Safe mirrors tell the truth kindly. Hold the line on what you said yes to last night. Yeses kept open corridors for next yeses. Corridors become avenues when walked. When the day ends, close it with dignity. Put tools away. Dim lights bless the room. Dignity teaches endings to bless beginnings. Let this continuation be a living thread you keep weaving. Fed strengthen fabric. Fabric shelters futures. Futures held well hold you back with favor.